Hey everybody, welcome back to the Black Link Experience. My name is Marva B. Subscribe, like, and share. Leave your comments below because your opinion does matter. So breaking news, another allegation has come out on P. Diddy and Harve Pierre. So, and this one seems to be just a little bit more deeper or just a little bit more worse than Cassie's lawsuit in that there's a couple of things that could happen here. When you look at the claims that she's filed and the allegations that she's making, first of all, she was saying she's from Michigan. So they took her across state lines from Michigan to New York. So that's one, underage. So they took her to New York State, right? To Daddy's House recording studio, which is the studio owned and run by P. Diddy. So what she's claiming is that she met Harve Pierre, somehow ended up on a private jet with him to New York. She let it be known that he was doing drugs from a can on the plane, and he forced her to do some things that she was saying no to. Gets her to New York. When they land the private jet, there are two black SUVs waiting for them. They get in the SUVs and they end up at Daddy's House recording studios, where her first encounter of Diddy was when she walked in the studio. He was sitting in front of a booth where there was a young lady recording, and her parents were looking on, and did her thing, wrapped up, and they were gone. When they left, Diddy was asking her, Jane Doe, to sit on his lap, take a picture. One thing led to another. He ended up violating her, pretty much SA. She was saying, allegedly, she has pictures showing that she had met him. She was there yet in that studio on his lap, and that he had done some things that violated her against her will. She was saying no, so it was not consensual. So there's a lot that can happen here, okay? So in the state of New York, statutory, you know the rest, doesn't have a statute of limitations. So that is like the worst crime that you can commit as far as SA is involved. Statutory R is the worst, is, and it doesn't have a statute of limitation, which means if someone signed an NDA and there was a criminal investigation because of this, that the NDA is null and void. The other thing about this is that Attorney Wigmore, who represented Cassie, is now representing this Jane Doe. We keep saying it. It's just gonna get worse and worse. They're gonna continue to come out. Diddy has been a powerful man in this business for years, and there have been tons and tons of women in and out of his life, and men and staff in and out of his life. And as this trickle effect happens and people see that others are coming out, they're not scared to come out anymore. They're just tired of being scared, and they're going to go ahead and tell their story, that is just going to continue to be bad. So I wouldn't be surprised if Diddy ends up in a criminal court fighting for his life, fighting for his freedom at this point. So we'll just have to wait and see for that. The other breaking news to this is that Diddy has finally come out and broken his silence, and he's saying, listen, enough is enough. This is all about a money grab. I would never do these heinous things. Like, these are horrible things that they are alleging, and I would never do this, and I will fight for my name, and I will fight for my family, and I will fight. So that's what you better do, is put your boxing gloves on, Diddy. Get ready to fight, because this is just the beginning. It's only the beginning, and at the beginning is getting worse. So we'll continue to follow this. This is the Black Link Experience. Subscribe, like, and share. Hit the bell for notifications. I'm your girl, Marva B. We'll talk soon.